players are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, plenty. Mark 47. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take 24. Check out to go. And a go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 3, check 3. Check 4, check 4.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 11th. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guy...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Go, go.
They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. They'll throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40.
A gain of 14. And the Saints' 1st down.
Come on, set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Pull together. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 61, matchbox, lights.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
In your face.
On 2nd and 9, Stick. It's caught, Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You know the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it.
No, it's out. Smith lost it, and the Texans scoop it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On first down, Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 6, I'm pretty forward.
Now Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Davidson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's got room. He won't go down. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
First down, New Orleans.
Set. 10 logo. 59. Mike to 59. You ain't going nowhere.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stick. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 3 yards.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. 3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We go set. 60 outlaw. Hey, Charlie. 159. Now.
1st and 10, Stick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I was pretty quiet, D. Was ready to go.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Got it? Check. 59. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go. Check.
They'll run on 2nd down with Blue. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, stand off. Yo, faster. Get it.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They come out here in the I. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Kamara. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Escaping the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zach Cunningham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
57. Mike, 57. Get out.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Stick. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the 2nd half.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Stick from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. And he fires one that's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Ready? On 2nd and 9. Stick. Complete. Smith has it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Ready. 18 Gator. Bravo. Let's go, baby. Mike's 59. Mike's big grip.
A shotgun throw for Stick. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Look at me. Go. Now.
Running with Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, high 7.
The 19-yard line.
Mike, check. 52.
Stick back to pass. They'll find Everett there, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Ready? 60 yards. Check. 59. I'm coming. Check, go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll give it it here to his running back. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
17 there and a New Orleans first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stick looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's for, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Zach Cunningham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Here's Stick looking to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Stick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Saints.
Stick to throw once more. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Easton Stick hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Stick. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Saints on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 1st and 10, Stick. And Thomas has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Stick. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right.
I got you, boy.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Hey, let's go. Tommy Cross.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Now you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His fourth touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
57 to Mike. I'm coming. 57. Mike, 57. It's our time.
Stick looks to throw it again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Now Stick. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. 3rd down here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it.
I want that.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in